Hello, my name is Santana Huang, and today I'm going to be doing a tutorial for Part B-6 for CAD Assignment 4 for Mechanical Engineering and Design. Alright, so first thing you want to do is just make sure that your units are in place. In this case, we will be using mmgs, millimeter, grams, and seconds. Now to get started with this part, the first thing I would like to do is to get to the front plane over here. Click on that. You go on Sketch, and you're gonna first draw the path that the curve is gonna be in. So you're just gonna this here, bam, curve that down, and then you're gonna add another line here. I'll explain why. Now enter escape, or click escape, sorry. Then you're going to go to Smart Dimension. First thing first, you're going to click on the arc here, the tangent arc. Enter the radius as 15. Next thing you want to do, click this endpoint right here at the end of the line, and click this other endpoint. Drag that down. Now, if I remember the dimensions, it was 85. So punch in 85, press enter. Now, click on this endpoint here, and you're also going to click on the endpoint here. Drag that out, make sure it's vertical, and you're going to enter in 20. See, when I initially did this, the arc cannot measure all the way down to 20. Otherwise the radius is going to be off, and the part's just not going to look correct. So that's why I added this extra line. So now you're going to click on done, exit sketch. So now this is your path for your swept boss and base. Next thing you're going to want to do is go to Reference Geometry, click here, click on Plane, wait for it to load, and then click on this line, then click on this endpoint. So now you can go to your isometric view, Control 7. So now you can see that line is right in the middle of that path. So press enter. Now what you want to do is that you're going to go to your sketch, click on plane 1, and make sure that you are starting from the back. So so you can press Control 3 to do that. So my strategy for this is that I designed the path so that it will be going from the top left corner of the shape. So we're just going to draw that simple shape out right now. We're going to dimension it out later. So we have our little arc over here, have another flat line, pull that down, another one here, and have it like that. Now you can add in your relations. So you can click on these line, click on the insert line, click on the check. You're going to go into your sketch, hold down Control as you're pressing these two lines, make sure they are equal. Then you're going to go to these horizontal lines at the top. You're also going to click on equal, not the point. You do not want to click on the point. You want to click on the line. So here, press this line right here. You're also going to click this line right here. Now you're going to make them equal to each other. And just to make my life a little easier, I'm going to have a construction line down at the center point of this bottom line. So click on anywhere on the top. This is a little bit easier. Make sure you have this as a construction line so that the program does not get confused. Then you're going to click on this point right here where the two ends of this triangle meet. Then hold down Control, press that construction line. Then you're going to click on coincident. Now you can start adding your dimensions. So if I remember, this was 10. Down here, This should be 12. Then you can click on these two distances right here, and this should end up being 10 as well. Now, you could click on these two lines right here. Bang, bang, and you could see that the angle has been measured out. Click on that. You're going to punch in 120, press enter. And now your sketch should be fully defined. Click on your check mark. Click on Exit Sketch. Now go to Features and click on Swept Boss Base. So now the first thing that we're going to do is that you can see that this little thing right here, this is where your profile is. So this is what your path is. This is what your model is going to look like once the swept is done. You're going to click on one of these lines, and that will select the whole shape. Now you're going to click on the path that we previously sketched out. So like here, and boom, you can see that this is already good to go. So you're going to click on check, and boom, there's the shape that we are struggling on. So now we're going to work on the bottom portion. So what you're going to do is click here, go into sketch, and then just to make our lives a little easier, go to center rectangle. Now what you're going to do is that find the center of this little shape right here. Actually, no, do not go click on center rectangle just yet. So you want to click on insert line, zoom in a little bit, and map out the dead center of that shape right over here. So exit that out, click on insert line again, click that, click the center of the vertical, click over there, and then have it as construction lines. Now you can place your center rectangle in between those two. Spread it out, zoom out so you can give yourself a little bit more area to work with. Measure that out. This should be 38. Pull that out. This should be 18. Wait. Hold on, give me a second. I think the bottom portion, it should be 18 by 30. It should be 18 by 38, right? I'm not crazy. Sorry, I'm just looking at the dimensions right now, just in case if I did mess something up. Okay, yeah, I was right. 18 by 38. Okay, it's gonna go back to Solidworks, and we can continue moving forward. So now that this is now fully defined, so it's an 18 by 36 rectangle, you can click on your check mark. Then you go to Extrude Boss Base. And just to make our lives a little easier and just we can see the shape a little bit more, we're going to press on Control 7 in the view. And then extrude this down to 5. Click on the check mark. It didn't register. There we go. Now we want to go to the top of this rectangle right here, and then click on Insert Circle. Now then go to your center for this vertical line here, go all the way down, and click on here, extrude that circle out, and you're going to go to the center of your circle that you just drew, and you're going to go down again, click here, pull out your circle, press escape, and then hold Control as you press those two circles down, and make them equal radius. This will make dimensioning them a lot easier. Alright, so click on these two arcs. When you click on Smart Dimension, pull that out, and then punch in 26. And so if you can do your math correctly, you can equal that space out, pull that out, make sure to punch this to 5. Wait. Excuse me, 6. Oh, I can't math right now. So punch that as 6. It will end up saying overdefined. You want to, don't do that. You're going to click that out. You're just going to press in 6 right here. Boom. I think it should be 5 by the way this is dimensioned. You're going to click on your circles. I should have done that before that. I'm sorry. So you're going to go to your circles, pull that out. And I think the dimension for this should be 6. No, 5. Sorry. Punch in 5. Press enter. There we go. So now that's good. Now that should be still... Let me check the spacing between, because it should be the same for both sides. Yes, okay. Alright, now that's done. You're going to click exit sketch. Then go to extrude cut. Oh, sorry. You're going to click on the sketch first, right here in the features panel. Then go to extruded cut. Go to the drop down menu. Click on through all. And then now you have holes cut through. And now we can do the fillets. So click on fillet. Then click on the edges here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you want to go to this little panel right here and just punch in 4. Click on check mark. And boom. And to finish this off, there's another fillet on the bottom here. So click on fillet. So just to zoom in to make visualizing this a lot easier, you are going to click on this edge here, 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 then go to this side and click on here. So basically anywhere that's like the connecting point for this whole thing. I missed one right here. There we go. And then you're gonna go highlight that. Just click on one, and then you can click check, and then Control 7, and there, the part is done. And then now you can go into your material and you can specify the material. Then you can go to evaluate, click on mask properties, and then do all the annotations. And part 6 is done for part B. Thank you for watching.